Hey there everybody, Mike here coming at you from Badlands Paintball. Well, today I'm definitely stoked because we are going to be doing an unboxing and review of a new product. This one's actually a paintball mask. It's always exciting when we get new paintball masks, and this one we've been waiting for a while. It's the HK KLR. So we've got the black variant in front of us here. It's got a smoke lens inside of it. So we're actually going to just open up this box. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the KLR, who it might suit best, and get you guys real excited about it. So come on a little bit closer here, we'll take a better look. Alright everyone, so we've got the KLR in front of us here. Definitely a nice looking box. I mean, it's not really surprising from HK as they seem to have their style in check. So a great looking box for the KLR. It's actually quite rigid too, so it's definitely going to be protective for your mask. But you know what? The most important thing is what's on the inside here. So let's peel this box open and see what we got in here. So we do have the mask itself. I'll show you that to you guys in a second. It looks like we've got two other things here. I'll shift this off to the side. So, great thing that this mask comes with is a microfiber bag for the mask. If you have a paintball mask already and you don't have a bag for it, I highly recommend going out and getting one. When it's in your bag, it's going to be that much safer, that much cleaner. All that jazz is going to prevent scratches and things like that from happening to your lens. I mean, it's a shame if you have a wicked new lens, then you shove it in your bag and it gets scratched. Kind of a waste. So, having a bag is definitely awesome, and it's great that HK sent out a microfiber bag with this KLR. Now, along with the KLR and the microfiber bag, we do have a small instruction manual here, just letting you know how to get things started, how to take out the lens, all that fun stuff. But I'll be showing you guys how to take out the lens anyway, so maybe you won't even need this, but it's very nice that they give it to you anyway. So we do have the mask here now, the HK KLR. Now, this is the black variant of the KLR. It does have the smoke lens as well too, which I really like because, you know, it just makes it look that much more sleek, a little more ninja. It's very intimidating for players out there when you can't see the opponent's eyes. There's just something about it. So really cool they send it out with the smoke lens here. Now all your other lens options will be available as well too, but at least stock this mask is coming up with the smoke. So right off the bat though, one thing I can say for sure is that this mask is light. It's very, very lightweight. Not in that it doesn't feel solid. It's very thick. All the materials are quite solid indeed, but it is extremely lightweight. This is going to be great, of course, for a number of reasons, but the most is just feeling like it's not on your face at all. If you're wearing a mask and it almost feels like you aren't wearing one, it's going to be great for you. You're just going to be that much more comfortable out there, that much more confident. So it is lightweight. Now the materials are very cool. There's some really, of course, soft, really nice material here on the actual ear flap, so that's going to be very flexible. And actually the ear flap does drop down pretty far as well too, so that's going to be great for all sorts of different shapes of heads, because you're going to get that ear protection. But it's definitely just a very nice material. It does have that flexibility, but it's going to feel really nice on your ears as well. Now there's a ton of ventilation throughout the entire front of the mask and throughout the ear. This is going to be great in that you're going to be able to hear incoming commands from your teammates, but you're also going to be able to vocalize your own issues. So you can really communicate with your teammates well, and you know what, be able to work together that much more effectively. Now, even though there's a large amount of ventilation, it's angled and situated in a place where it's not going to allow a ton of shell through. Even on the actual ear flaps here, there's very, very large openings, but there's actually grating behind that opening. So it's going to allow a lot of sound through, but it's not going to allow a lot of paint through, and that's going to be very important. You also want that superior ventilation all throughout the side, and I really like these ones right on top here in terms of keeping that humidity out of your mask. When you really start breathing, huffing and puffing, a lot of air can end up trying to get its way up into your lens, and especially having those top vents and these side ones here really helps let that excess air get out that hasn't gone out through the front grille itself. So you know what? Lightweight mask, really, really nice soft materials that are going to attract some bounces and are going to make things that much more comfortable for you. And of course, like I said, the ventilation is great, both for keeping fog out of there and for actually communicating with your teammates. Now it does come with a really nice strap here, HK strap, fully adjustable on the back, which is going to be great for all sorts of different shapes and sizes. You do have a chin strap here, which is entirely removable. Actually just a little button on the inside there, and you can remove that chin strap if you don't want to use it. The mask itself comes with some quick instructions on how to remove the lens, and let's actually talk about that right now. This is a very easy mask to swap out the lens for, and that's going to be something that you should expect with any pro grade mask, and that HK has really nailed on this one. So on the inside there is actually a little button that you're going to press down and then shift the entire ear flap forward. So you press down on that button and then you shift the ear flap forward, and then you can actually pop that ear flap right off. If you do that for both sides, press that button, shift it forward. Once that's done on both sides, now we can actually shift out our little hinge pieces here, which you can get multiple colors of, by the way, in the future, but you shift those pieces out and then you can actually just push your lens out from the inside. So really, really easy to take out lens. This is going to be great for all players, but especially great for really competitive players out there. Sometimes, you know what, you get smashed on the top of your goggles and you've only got 2 minutes to get into the next game, and maybe you only have one mask. So it's nice to be able to quickly pop out that lens, wipe it down with some microfiber, and slide it right back in there. So really, really great lens changing system for the KLR. Now the lenses themselves are great too. So it is, of course, a complete dual pane lens. It has amazing optical clarity throughout it. Really high quality polycarbonate. It's going to be able to take all the abuse you dish out to it, but really it's all going to be about the clarity that you achieve from this lens, and of course, you know what, that dual pane anti-fog technology. So you're going to have a real hard time fogging up this mask when you combine all the ventilation that you get with this really high quality dual pane lens. So definitely like the dual pane lens here. Really great clarity, and that's even with this smoke lens. So this is, like I said, a smoke stock lens, so it might not be as great for really dark indoor fields, but outdoors you're going to absolutely dominate. It's going to look great, and it's going to provide all the protection you need from those UV rays, but while still allowing you to see the enemies out there. So really great lens overall, and love how it swaps in and out. So I can just slide that right back in there, get it in its correct place. You can actually push those hinges right back down, get your ear flaps back over to where they initially were, and pull it back into place. There's one and two. So even almost for the first time that you try it, a lot of the time masks are quite stiff, a lot of their mechanisms. They really designed this one nicely. Everything seems to fit really easily and swap out really easily too. So that's how you swap out that lens there. Now on the inside, almost as important as having a great lens is going to be having quality foam. And this is really nice soft foam to the touch, but it's actually got quite a bit of give to it too. Now that's going to be great because that means the HK KLR is going to work for a lot of different faces. So how it fits is going to be very important, and you're going to see here on me that this is a very small mask. It's definitely low profile. It's still going to work with people with wider faces because it is a little bit wider in the front overall, but definitely very short, definitely very low profile. This is going to be because, you know what, this mask was designed for some of the highest end players out there. Teams like San Diego Dynasty, HK made this mask for them. So those guys were looking for something small, they were looking for something breathable, something they could communicate in, and that they aren't going to, of course, fog up. And that's what they really did with this HK. So it fits really nicely. It's going to fit a lot of different size faces, but definitely going to be for a little bit of the smaller face out there, or for a player looking for something that's ultra low profile. Alright guys and girls, hopefully that's given you a really great look at the HK KLR. Just a great mask all around. It's got everything that you expect to find in a high-end mask. You've got all of your soft materials to attract some bounces, got great ventilation throughout the mask, really comfortable foam, a great field of view overall, really easy to swap out lenses as well, which is going to be key for a little more competitive players, and the customization potential for the mask is pretty sweet too. So all in all, I'm really impressed with this paintball mask. Now, if you do want to see the KLR in person, you can come into any of our 9 locations across Canada. We'll definitely have some guys and girls in there that'll be more than willing to help you out, fit this mask on you. But if you can't make it into our stores, definitely check out the KLR on our webpage at www.badlandspaintball.com. You're going to be able to see all the KLR color options there, and you can definitely hook yourself up. Now, while you're online, as I always say, check us out on our Facebook and Twitter pages. We've got lots of fun stuff going on there. Facebook page, there's all sorts of sweepstakes happening, great opportunities to win some free stuff, or just talk about paintball, ask any questions that you might have. Now, while you're watching this YouTube video, if you did like it, definitely make sure to hit the like button down there. It'd be greatly appreciated. But all in all, we just appreciate you guys watching this channel. We love you guys for it. If you could be so kind, definitely leave some comments below. That would be great. It's going to be really helpful for us for videos in the future. Kind of give us a heads up in terms of what you guys want to see. So comment below, hit that like button, subscribe. Much appreciated. But you know what? The most important thing, get yourself a KLR, get yourself any mask, grab a paintball gun, and go out there and play some paintball, guys. We'll see you soon.